November 20th was the expected date for the end of the state of emergency within the state of Grenada after having come into effect on May 21st. However, the House of Representatives is scheduled to meet on November 2nd and Senate on November 4th to extend the state of emergency to May 27th, 2022. Government on Wednesday also lifted some of the regulations which come into effect on October 28th, with the curfew moving from 9 p.m. to 4 a.m. Health Minister Nicholas Steele, however, notes that there will be no prescribed time for businesses to close before the curfew comes into play.
The government believes that employers and employees are responsible enough and need to be given that trust that they will close in time for their employees to get home before the curfew, and they will ensure that. But that each individual business has unique circumstances and conditions.
Chartered boats and cinemas can now be reopened under Regulation 10, which requires patrons and employees to be vaccinated. Minister Steele says all entities are subject to physical distancing requirements. The change in regulations now allows churches to conduct weddings and funerals, but the numbers are restricted to 20 persons.
But permission can be sought based on the religious institution, the size of it, for numbers above 20, for weddings and funerals in particular.
The health minister adds that while beaches remain open for swimming and exercise only, there is now no time limit.
In that beaches, one can access the beach for the period outside of the curfew, but for swimming and exercise. Visitation, there is an adjustment with respect to visitation to hospitals. It has the discretion of the hospital management, but persons are allowed to visit hospitals.
He says restrictions are still in place for visitation to elderly homes. I am Gerard Joseph for GBN News.